It was hard to kind of digest that actually happened. That type of player, gets traded at 25 years old. It just doesn't
Crazy.
happen. Never happened. Might not happen ever again. But it happened for whatever reason. And it's crazy because I know Nico, I know Rob personally for a long time. I was just talking to AD when they came play here with the Warriors, and we were gonna, get together. He wanted to help the Lakers win another championship and prolong, and extend. Obviously, and he wasn't thinking he wasn't going anywhere, right? And then you have Luka, which is a generational talent, a guy that he's put up crazy numbers in his first 5.5 years of his career. Five, I think, first All NBA teams. I mean, took the team to the finals with Kyrie and the rest of the guys last year, and then boom. So from the Lakers standpoint, you seem pretty excited.
again.
They've done it,
again.
yeah, right? Do you feel like, hey, I got a huge win here. I got a guy that I can build my franchise around. If you pick a guy, right? If you say, hey, who would I pick to start a franchise around right now in the league, right? I mean, I don't know. There's Victor Wembanyama probably. There's a few. There's maybe a handful of guys, and one of them is for sure Luka. So they feel like, hey, we not just gotten better, let's say, if you will, for the short term, but we have a 10-year here, a guy that can really take and we can build around. So obviously exciting times for the Lakers.
What's up, Lakers land? We are back at it, man. Lakers great. Pau Gasol with some interesting things to say about the Lakers retrieving Luka Doncic. Very excited, of course, to have Luka Magic in Los Angeles. The thing with me, and I'm not gonna hold y'all too long, and I agree a lot with what Pau Gasol was saying, but me personally, I don't really question so much Luka on the court. I'm wondering how Luka is going to react when things are not going good. Like, how mature, honestly, is Luka Doncic? I'm really concerned with that because when you got guys like LeBron James in the locker room, with all due respect, guys will stay in line. You won't really having too much craziness going on around the organization. But when things start to go weird, is Luka really mature? We've seen Luka have some immature days in Dallas, and all players do. There's no fault of him. He's a young player. But being the face of a franchise like the Los Angeles Lakers and, anticipating you taking over the keys sooner than later, I'm wondering when things go left, like how locked in will Luka be when we talk about maturity level? How is he going to be able to keep his head in the game when it matters the most? He hasn't been known to be ejected a lot or having any type of off-court problems, but like I said before, man, where there's smoke, there's fire. And I've always felt like Luka has not always been the maturest young superstar that we've had in the association, especially when you're talking about a guy who could be the face of the league, internationally known to some fans. I think that it is definitely a process. Like I said, he's 25 years old, so, we got to give him time to grow. But honestly, when you are one of them ones, you don't get the same time to grow like a regular 25-year-old. Everything kind of gets expedited because there's a lot going on and riding, behind your progress and the success that you have. So I think that the Lakers definitely got a steal from, getting Luka, who is definitely a generational talent. I'm not going to sit here. Unlike Pau Gasol, unlike the rest of y'all in Lakers land, some of y'all got this notion that Luka is going to be a Laker for the next 10 years and we're just going to build this unbelievable franchise around Luka Doncic. I'm just not sold on that. I'm not saying that it won't happen, but to me, the NBA is different. The game is different. The business of basketball is different, even much so than when Pau Gasol himself was in the association. And, if Luka is not as mature as I'm concerned that he is or is not. And if the Lakers, do not appease or things start to go left, or, within 2 to 3 to 4 years, maybe 5, will Luka still embrace Los Angeles? Like, there's a lot of little things that could happen. I'm not wishing bad, but that's just the reality of the National Basketball Association. And, will Luka ask out? Like, will we have those types of situations? Will there be another player that might, you just never know how this is really going to play out. And to say that Luka is going to be a Laker for the next 10 years, I just think that it's really premature. This is not the Magic Johnson Lakers back in the 80s with this long contract. I just don't see it happening regardless of his age. Luka, you just never know how this play out. But if he does win a championship in Los Angeles, I think that will definitely hold ground. He was able to compete for one in Dallas. So the expectations is set. And I agree with Pau Gasol a lot, but, I'm just not totally sold that Luka is going to be here that long. I'll just have to see it to believe it. Like, comment, and subscribe, Lakers Land. Y'all let me know what y'all think about the great Pau Gasol and what he had to say about Luka, and the impact of this trade and the Lakers possibly being set for, I'm not going to say for life, but for a minute, because we now got Luka in the purple and gold. Like, comment, and subscribe, Lakers Land. Peace.